This week on the Bubble Chat.
She had to drop out for her final season of her talk show. Thank God that little girl survived. Otherwise, the amount of money that the officer was sued for would probably be bigger.
No, I don't want to hear people talking. I mean, you can talk during the trailers.
I never had low confidence. Like if I had to go get a man pair of Guess jeans and make them straight leg.
So, are we going to talk about Riri or are we going to talk about Riri?
Yes.
We're going to talk about Riri. Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the Bubble Chat. We hope that everyone is having a good day and is ready for a lot of topics and a lot of tea spill. And also, stay tuned because for the very first time in the Bubble Chat history, we have an interview between hot topics. If you're new to this podcast, we welcome you and make sure that you subscribe on YouTube or wherever you get your podcast. Of course, we would like to send our positive thoughts and prayers to the citizens of Turkey and Syria after a 7.1 magnitude earthquake happened on February 6th. Condolences to the citizens affected. With that being said, let's get into today's topics.
A recent article from U.S. Sun. The judge found that Wendy Williams' ex-husband, Kevin Hunter's request wasn't emergent. Hence, his application was dismissed without prejudice. The judge also dismissed his request for attorney fees that he was seeking from Wendy. However, Kevin's fight for Wendy's payments is not completely over. The judge claimed that Kevin can still take his case to mediation, despite the fact that they don't consider his demand for alimony payments as emergent. Any thoughts on this update, Jawan and Eve?
I will say this: the divorce between Wendy and Kevin broke Wendy's spirit because she had to drop out for her final season of her talk show, because she has been suffering from her mental and physical health, and she had to undergo treatment also. So I'm really, really happy that Wendy doesn't have to pay Kevin that much money. It's just, she's been going through a lot, and all we could really do is pray for her.
Amen.
What about you, Eve?
I'm happy for Miss Williams. At this point, I'm just happy for her, and I wish him and his new wife and their daughter health and happiness. And I'm sure that they're both intelligent and capable people, and they will be able to start anew with one another, build up their family and their wealth on their own.
Yeah.
That was nicely said.
Yeah,
all right. Family files.
Because while we was discussing about while I was discussing about Wendy Williams, there have been rumors that she has been stripping naked during a Zoom call because she has been suffering from alcohol addiction, and she was going through Graves' disease. So Wendy hasn't been doing well over the past year, and I just think to see this accomplishment actually happening is very great.
Good. And we'll continue to pray for her.
Yeah.
Yes, I want I wish Wendy the best.
Yes. I love your nails, Eve. So Eve, the next subject is on you. Family files lawsuit against Kenosha Officer.
Honestly, to say that this next story is crazy is an understatement. According to ABC, the family of a 12-year-old girl filed a civil rights lawsuit against police and the city after accusing the off-duty police officer, Sean Greatschild, having the girl's neck kneeled while attempting to stop a fight that she was allegedly involved in almost a year later. The girl suffered physical injuries such as traumatic brain injury, cervical strain, and recurrent headaches. The girl had to undergo medical treatment for her injuries in accordance with the complaint. She even suffered emotional distress, mental trauma, anxiety, consisting of severe emotional distress, requiring her to undergo mental health treatments, counseling, and to switch schools, according to the family's attorney, Drew Devaney. The family's decision to have that lawsuit filed is in response to the Kenosha County District Attorney's decision to criminally charge the girl. As of March 15th of last year, the police officer involved has been reassigned from his role. What do you think of this, Jawan and Dewana?
I'm disgusted. I'm disgusted that she had to go through being kneeled on from the officer's neck. This is disgusting to me. And the fact that this case makes me think about George Floyd, who was fatally kneeled upon force by the police for 8 minutes and 46 seconds. I honestly cannot begin to imagine that fear when she was being kneeled for that short amount of time. And I will say this, thank God that little girl survived. Otherwise, the amount of money that the officer was sued for would probably be bigger, and the amount of emotional distress would have been on another level.
I agree with Joanne.
I concur.
Up next, Swedish pop star Zara Larsson is getting roasted on Twitter after using her TikTok platform to claim that people should talk in the movie theaters. According to Zara, she has explained that people should talk at the movies and others shouldn't be annoying. The video has been viral, and it did not take long enough for social media users to call her out, as one person wrote, quote, "If you don't want to hear people talking during a movie, you shouldn't go to the cinema, because isn't the whole point of watching something with other people in the same room too?" Lady, what are your thoughts on Zara's video, and do you think that people should talk in a movie theater?
So, first of all, Zara, I love the name, by the way. You know, it's an African flower. But moving along, I disagree with Zara. If I pay $12 or $14, however much I'm paying for movies today, and $20 for stale popcorn with extra butter, and then a cherry Coke, and I sit down in the movie theater, I go because, yes, I want to see the movie, but two, I want the experience of a theater, a big screen. And no, I don't want to hear people talking. I mean, you can talk during the trailers and the previews and all that. But when the movie starts, you should hush up. It's just proper etiquette. And I mean, was she raised by wolves? I just don't know. If you want to talk through a movie, you can rent the movie or you can stream it when it comes out, and you can talk all to your heart's content. But baby, if you talking in the movies when I paid my $14, we's about to be talking to each other. And what I got to say, you's not gonna like. Not with my $20 stale popcorn and my cherry Coke. Not on my watch, sister girl. But maybe that's a Swedish thing. I don't know. I've never been.
Yeah. I remember in Scary Movie when Brendan Meeks was talking in the movie theater. Brendan Meeks was played by Regina Hall in the first Scary Movie through the fourth Scary Movie, and she was talking in the movie theaters, and people were like saying, "Shut the fuck up! We're trying to watch a movie." I'm pretty sure that's the same emotion I would have if I were to like have to be involved with someone who was talking while watching the movie, especially on the phone. Don't even get me started on when people. I've hardly seen anyone talking on the phone whenever I go to the movies, but trust me, it would be on another level. Oh, what do you think, Mom? What do you have?
I think it's totally her culture. It's a Swedish thing. Because if she come to Richmond, California with that bullshit, trust me, believe, we like, if you don't shut up. And we would probably get into an argument because the way her attitude is, that's why they roasted her on Twitter. Like, girl, be quiet. Period.
Yeah.
And that's how Jack and Jill went up to him.
Yeah,
I love the name Zara.
I love her name, but we'd be
You
like,
know what?
Zara.
It's not you know what? I'm wrong. That's the clothing brand. I'm thinking of Sahara. I mean, but her name is still nice, but it's Sahara.
Yeah, I love Zara too. They got some comfortable shoes and they're inexpensive.
I remember that fashion fair fragrance Sahara that we used to sell.
I remember the name, but I don't remember the fragrance, how it smelled.
It smelled like an old lady going to church, but
that's what I thought. It smelled like they wore chocolate raspberry lipstick.
But baby, when I tell you they used to buy that.
Richmond, California.
Richmond,
not
California.
Virginia, not
and
Virginia.
You said chocolate raspberry, baby, but remember, it was Vanessa Mist and cherry wine. And don't have that out of stock, or they want to go to the counter and try to fight you. Try
that
to
cherry
fight
wine?
you. And then we'll steal the tester. Like, girl.
But
wait
that
till
cherry
we get the
wine.
shipment in.
Anybody who wore cherry wine, they had a personality. It was like this thing. Like, you must wear cherry. You could tell from when somebody wore cherry
you want cherry wine? Is that what you want? Is that what you want, boo? But let me tell you, do not play with the pure plums. And if he was light-skinned and wore pure plum, you knew. Hello, man. How are you doing today? Because if he was light-skinned and had pure plum, so you know that looked like dark lipstick, she was gonna come over the counter and try to choke you out.
All right. Well, going back to the topic, honestly, as a moviegoer myself, because I go to movies. I don't wait until it comes out. I go to movies. I literally would. I don't mind spending $20. I don't mind spending $14 on a ticket and over $20 on the concessions, whether I get popcorn, a drink, or a candy, or any of that. But if I were to see someone talking in the movie theater, or smoking, or vaping, or on the phone, me personally, I would report it to the police and let them handle it, because like I really don't want to get involved in. I don't want to get involved in what they're doing, because I don't want people telling me, "Well, you shut the fuck up." But if my mom was in a movie theater with me, trust me, it would go ugly. UGLY.
Did you call the popo on people?
Don't you call the police on nobody for that. That ain't your business.
Well, that is our business, because that's our.
I know, but he ain't got to be calling no police.
You don't call a popo. You just become a vigilante and you just handle it yourself.
Yeah, that's ridiculous. Just don't even do too much, because like I said, I don't even like when you be I like when you do
guns in the movie theater.
Yeah, people crazy and stuff. So just mind your business, Joanne. But honey, Joanne been about his movies, honey, since he was a little baby. You know, when he was a little boy, that boy was like 2 years old. If we try to walk out of a movie without him reading every credit on that screen, it was gonna be a problem. He would pass out. And still to this day, you read the credits after the movie, Joanne, still?
Well, it really depends on whether I'd be tired or not. But if I wasn't, I would probably see the credits. But if and the only reason why I see the credits in a movie, because there's like millions of people who work in a film who had to go through budgeting, through how much time it took to make a film recently, how much time it took to edit the film, and I think it's just like in the Simpsons movie when Homer was when they got to Homer and his family seeing a movie, we wanted to like respect the people who make the movie, and we of course thank them for it, because we don't just make a movie in one day. It takes like months, even years, especially an animation movie.
Amen. I agree. All right, let's go on and move on. As we continue to celebrate Black History Month, we would like to continue honoring our Black figures and heroes. This is honoring Jackie Robinson.
Today's Black feature is Jackie Robinson. Jackie Robinson was the first African-American athlete to play Major League Baseball. Jackie Robinson was signed by the Negro League team, the Kansas City Monarchs. In 1947, Jackie earned the Rookie of the Year award during his first year with the Brooklyn Dodgers and became the first black athlete to win the National League in 1949. He led Brooklyn to a World Series championship over the New York Yankees in 1955. After his retirement from the Dodgers, Robinson became a sportscaster, a business executive at chock full of knots, and was active in the civil rights groups such as the NAACP. Each season on April 15th, every team in the majors celebrates Jackie Robinson Day to honor of when he broke the color barrier in becoming the first black athlete in the 20th century to take the field in the National League. Welcome back to the Bubble Chat. Our very first guest is a fitness influencer and group exercise instructor, and her dream has always to elevate people, support one another, to network and strategize. Please, and to be honest, and I'm gonna be a million with you. To this day, I'm trying to make my eating habits correct. They're not all the way there, but I'm working on it. Okay. Anyways, please welcome to the show, Vashann Jackson. Hello, Shan. Welcome to the show.
Hello. Great introduction. Thank you.
Alrighty, Mom, I believe you have the first question.
Okay. Shan, you started out as a construction worker and then you led to the fitness and nutrition industry. What was that transition like for you?
Ooh, baby. So in the construction industry, I decided I wanted to lose weight, coming from being a heavy girl. And so in the midst of that, I had to transition into doing that after work, right? So I literally would have my workout clothes on up under my construction clothes, open the trunk, didn't care who was looking, I'm taking off everything. Hey, it's time to transition. We going into zone 2. So that's literally how I transitioned into it. I was a safety person at the construction site. And so with construction, you own and you off. You own and you off. You know, you get laid off, and layoff could be 5 months, maybe even sometimes 6 months. So I ended up getting laid off. And in that layoff, I said, you know what? I'm going to go into fitness. I'm going to start training. some people. So I got into the business of training people, which was so beautiful. You could set your own time. You could reschedule. You don't have to clock in and all that. And so I was into it, and I got a call. From my job. And they was like, we got a job that's going to last about a year, and we want you to be the safety person. And at that time, for the training one-on-one, a lot of money wasn't coming in, but it was what I liked doing. I liked doing it. So it took me to a place where I felt uneasy. And so it was like, I needed the money. Construction make a lot of money, but I'm doing what I like doing. And so the crazy part that y'all asked me this, I was at the YMCA and I was getting honored as an ambassador. This is the day I got the call. And I got the call, and it was like 30 minutes before I was supposed to go get my medal. And I'm in there like, I went in the bathroom and started crying. I literally went in the bathroom and started crying. Because as you get older, you know, you don't want to make no more mistakes in life. You want everything to go. It ain't going to be 100%, but you want it to at least be 90. You know, so my next move got to be my best move. So when it made me feel uneasy like that, it was like, dang, I felt torn. That's what I felt. I felt torn between what I needed and what I wanted. And so I ended up going back. And I just did both. I did both until I left all the way. And then I just started working at the YMCA.
All right.
That's amazing. And let me say this. I remember you in them construction clothes. It seemed like I remember us. That was a long time ago, talking about your workout clothes underneath.
Yeah.
And just that dedicated, it's in your blood. It's a passion you have. And that's why I know you went in that bathroom and cried, because that's how I feel about comedy. Comedy is not paying me nothing, but it's just what I do. I was born to do it.
You do.
So
Yeah.
we were born to do stuff, and sometimes it takes a minute to get there, but I totally admire your journey and your dedication, and the fact that you have worked with Joanne for so long, and Joe having diabetes and stuff, and that boy lost weight, he looked good, and I know that's because you're there and you encourage it, and he don't have a choice basically, but it's like a part of his lifestyle now, and he ain't never been like that, so I know it is you. And even Joanne, he has a conscience, and I remember how y'all used to meal prep and being there when he lived there, doing the juicing and all that, and he's doing better. My baby doing better because of you.
Hey, Joanne used to wake up early.
And to this day, I wake up early.
Sunday morning,
and to this day, I wake up early and do the workout. To this day, I get up. Mostly on like the school week days, but I get up early, do my yoga, drink pre-workout, and do that shit. I do that shit.
Do that shit.
Period.
Hey, Joanne used to come knock on the door. It could be 2.5 hours till it's time to leave. He like, I'm just letting you know I'm up. I'm going to go do some homework, but I'll be ready for you at 7. So we can go to the gym. So, and with that, just a little bit off, Joanne, you really helped me in a lot of spaces too, because you do be on your shit. And so when I met you and the way you move, it had me thinking like, damn, and just because there's a big age difference don't mean that somebody younger than you can't teach you. So I appreciate that. So we gave each other something that we can, move forward with.
That's beautiful.
Yeah.
That touched me.
Okay, so Shan, you decided to change your lifestyle to become healthier, to become a healthier you after 39 years of unhealthy eating and a lack of exercise, and almost 10 years have passed, and you have lost over 50 pounds. Do you think that successful transformation has made you become the person you are now to this day?
Wait a minute. She over here looking young. Okay, I see you. She look good. Yes, indeed.
I'll be 49.
Butter.
Wow.
It don't crack. Y'all know it don't crack.
Well, it's cracking over here and squeaking. But let me cracking. I'm gonna tell you this.
Yeah, I just feel like that about
really
the little
I
grades.
really thought that Joe had him a tenderoni over there. I mean, he still have a tenderoni, but I thought you was a lot young girl. You go, girl. I see you, sis. I see you, sis.
You got a little young cupcake over here.
I thought he do, because age ain't nothing but a number, honey. So he really do.
Just like Aaliyah's dad.
Hey, okay, Joanne, ask me again. What is it? Ask me again, Joanne.
Okay, so as I was saying, you decided to change your lifestyle to become a healthier you after 39 years of unhealthy eating and a lack of exercise, and almost 10 years have passed, and you have lost over 50 pounds. Do you think that successful transformation has made you become the person you are now to this day?
Yes, baby. Yes, definitely. So it has, because I never came from, I was a big girl my whole life until 2014.
But you big and beautiful though. So
so that's what I was finna say. So with that, I never had like low confidence. Like if I had to go get a man pair of Guess jeans and make them straight leg because they didn't have my size and girl size, that's what I was gonna do. So it wasn't about that. When I decided to lose weight, it was because, so my grandmother had 16 kids and all the women were getting cancer. They were getting cancer, diabetes, high blood pressure. And when my grandmother passed and my 2 aunties passed, that's what they passed from, pancreatic cancer. And so in 2012 to 14, I wanted to transform. And the transform was, I didn't want that to happen to me. You know what I mean? I didn't want to grow. So my thing was do my best, and everything else is in God's hands. As long as you do your best and you put everything else in God's hands, then that's where you're going. But I didn't want to be like that. I didn't want to end up in the same situation as they were in. So that's really why I changed it. So it does give me more confidence. I would say that, even though I didn't have low self-esteem, but it gave me more confidence. Because with a woman, I don't know, women say, being big, oh, I like it. You don't. That's nothing you can say that you like, and you
hurt.
You don't like it. You
It
comfortable.
hurt.
Yeah, you just comfortable. So you don't like it. You just comfortable and you accepting it. So I didn't want to be in a space where I just accepted it. I had accepted it for so long. So it had a lot to do, Jawan, with confidence and put me in a space where I wanted to be in life.
So Turn Up Fitness seems to be a program that inspires people to make that life change. So you going on your own weight, is it a weight loss journey, or is it more about a healthy journey?
It's a lifestyle.
It's a lifestyle.
Mm-hmm.
So, but you don't consider it do you consider it a weight loss journey, or more just about health and fitness?
Well, it's all that in one. So it's health and wellness.
Okay. So with you going on this journey, how does that help you relate to your clients?
It helps me to put them in a space where that I've been there before. Mm-hmm. A lot of times, and I've never had a trainer, never had a trainer. I think a lot of times we go to trainers, and some of them never been in our shoes ever
Exactly.
Before. Ever been. And you talking about do them 100 jumper jacks. You could do it. Do them 100. No, I can't. Not right now. No, I'm at 50 and that's it. And not shaming no trainer or men, but that's big for me. Men, they don't understand it. They don't understand. A lot of them, I won't say none of them do, but a lot of them don't understand where we come from when it's that time of the month. And you want me to lift weights and do all this stuff, and my body telling me no, and you talking about yeah. So right. It's what did you ask me? Because I think I went left at the fork in the road.
No, you didn't. No, you elaborating on. You're on target. You're talking about being able. You're right on target, because what you're talking about is this being a program that inspires people. And my question was how customers or your clients can relate to you, because you went through the journey of becoming healthy and changing your lifestyle change. And then with that, the pounds falling off.
So let me tell y'all this real quick. So when I first started my journey, I was going to every class. When I'm telling you, if I was working in Fremont, like I had those clothes up under my work clothes, I was trying to make it to Hayward, or I was trying to make it to the ab class, or I was trying to make it to the butt busters, or I was just hitting up. But in that, I come from injury. I have a herniated disc. I have sciatica. I have a bulging disc at the bottom of my spine. My discs are like really messed up. So I went through a lot of therapy, and it happened through lifting, construction, just doing a lot of stuff throughout my life. And so when I went into that of working out, going to all these different workouts, I started seeing people who I could tell was going through the same thing I was going through as far as pain, back pain, lower back pain. And so in the midst of me working out, I'll see somebody that need to be stretched. Like, I could tell the way you walking, it's not right. And so I start, you need me to stretch you? Your back hurt, huh? Your lower back hurt? Yeah, it's hurting in my butt. Is your cycle coming? Your sciatic nerve? I just go deep into it. And then I was like, lay down. Let me stretch you out. So I found myself doing that to different people. And I was like, I need to train people and train them from my experience, where I came from. So it didn't come from, I went to to school to be a fitness trainer, which I did. I just never took the test because being a trainer, you're almost a social worker. So in the midst of that, I just started helping people. And so that's what made me say, let me start some one-on-ones, because I would be on the phone all night. And you know how you talk on the phone, people ask a question. I could talk to you. If it's about fitness and eating right, we could stay on the phone all night. And I've been on the phone for 2 and 3 hours and just trying to help somebody get a meal plan together, trying to help them get some exercises just to start. And that was at the beginning. I gave away a lot of free information. And I don't regret any of it, because as I was teaching, I was learning.
Yeah.
So, yeah, as I was teaching, I was learning. So, people like, I gave away free information. That it don't bother me that I did that. Not at all. It don't bother me, because I learned, it put me to where I am today. Yeah.
Now, excuse me, do you do virtual training as well?
I started doing that when COVID came.
And
That pumped it up. Yeah. And so now I'm really getting into it, because I started Turn Up Fitness in 2014. And this is the first year I've really been able to put myself into my stuff. I've been working for people. I've been making other people business shine. They just been shining off my work, working hard and underpaid. And so this year I resigned from my wellness coordinator and supervisor of the instructor. So now I'm just an instructor. It's time that, and I'm thankful. Thank you for the opportunity. I appreciate it. But it's time to put all this into mine, into my business and what I created it for, because I did the work. Yeah. And so it's really time to pass it on, because I'm a true believer that if you hold on to information, you don't get blessed. Ain't no blessing in holding on to no information at all. So,
there's a lot of gatekeepers.
Yeah.
You look amazing.
Thank you.
And to hear your story, I respect it even harder. Wow.
Thank you.
Shan, who would you consider as your mentor to your weight loss journey?
Well, I will say, as far as the motivation at the beginning and the knowledge of just getting into it and putting it out there, Joe played a big part in that. He used to take me to the back, put me on the vest and run up the hill, do some push-ups and show me different stuff that he learned when he was going through, his cancer and stuff. And when he got out of that and started working out. So he was a big motivator when I first started in 2014. And then as I went along, I've had a lot of people. I've had my boxing instructor. So I used to go to a class for boxing. LaWanda, my son. Oh yeah. Let me say that. He definitely used to be there. He used to take videos of me when I accomplish little stuff. He'd be like, this is epic. And my mom, my sister, I have 2 friends, Stacy and Tiffany, who has been there with me since day one. So even though I'm the instructor, when you have people around you like that I'm giving a hike, y'all coming, I'm there. I'm giving a pop-up, y'all coming, I'm there. I'm giving this, I'm giving that. Y'all there? Let's work out on Zoom. I'm there. Those type of people motivated me to keep going. So just because I've lost weight don't mean I can't gain it again. You have to have the strength, the determination, the strive to just keep on going. And if you surround yourself with those type of people that striving, they say you hang around 10 broke people, you be number 11. So I try to hang around 10 people with positive attitudes about just living a healthier lifestyle. And so that keeps me pushing. And just pretty much the group of people that were here or are not here and are still here. I think the group that the people that joined internal fitness and all the classes that still support me, those are the people who really helped me in my journey.
Excellent.
Very excellent.
Eve?
I think.
I refer to myself as fat because I'm obese, right?
Mm-hmm.
I'm 5'8", and I weigh like 245.
Uh-huh.
I try to embrace the fat. When I say embrace the fat, I don't want to be like, oh, I'm thick. Oh, I'm healthy, because I know I'm not healthy, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I just try to embrace it because I feel like if I say fat or obese, like maybe it'll sink in that I need to do something about it.
Mm-hmm.
But everybody I hang out with, they healthy. I'm the fat one.
Well, at least you can see what they eat. And
I be like, you say you hang around 10 people. I say I hang around 10 supermodels, and I'm over here, I'm gonna gas myself up. I'm over here like Lizzo fine.
Lizzo fine. That's good you said that, because today is the first time I found out who Lizzo is. I did not know who Lizzo was. It's the first time I'm seeing.
Yeah, she's a great flutist and singer. I really enjoy her, and I do appreciate her energy. She reminds me of Missy Elliott. They're different vibes, totally two different vibes, but they're both women who accept themselves as they are,
mm-hmm.
and they're not trying to change themselves to meet music industry, Hollywood, mold of what is beautiful or not. So I do appreciate that, but I just want to say, I've been hanging around these people, they all in shape, and I'm just a slow duck, obese. But maybe something will rub off on me. Maybe I'll eat some carrots tonight.
Hey, what can I say, Jawan? What did I tell you the other day in that text about what you speak about? You remember? What'd you want?
Oh, here I am.
You remember what I told you in that text about what you say?
Yes, it says life and death is in the power of the tongue. So with that being said, your brain is not usually mixed up, as it obviously is, but for some reason, I don't know why. But that is not your norm. Just be conscious of the words you speak over yourself.
Hallelujah.
Mm-hmm.
I have heard that, and I do understand that, but this is where I am, I'm not trying to argue, but this is where I am today. And I am fat. I am obese. The scale will tell you that, any medical professional. And so me speaking the truth out is not a manifestation. That's the fact that I am today. But, and I don't want to be in denial, but I also say to myself, you can do what you want to do with your life. You can move forward how you decide to move forward. So I do understand the manifestation. I've heard it over and over again, but also my personality is I have to just speak the truth as it is today, because I don't want to be in denial of it. And I'm not saying I want to manifest it. It's just where I am today. And
so do you want to change it?
Honestly, I don't want to put the work in.
You don't want to put the work in.
I want to put I want to be just a very truthful moment. At today, in this moment, I don't want to put the work in. And I know it takes work. And I don't think I'm mentally there to put the work in today. But I'm going to say this. I believe that soon I'm going to wake up and I'm going to say, Eve, you want to be here for your kids. You want to live the best life you can. And today is the day that you're ready to put in the work to get to your best self, because that work will be able to lead you to joy, and not about fitting a certain size or whatever, just a healthier life and just feeling better. But no, right now, And it might be the junk food I'm eating that got my mind all twisted up. But
For sure.
right now, I don't want to put in the work. And I think that, for me, I think that's really honest to say that.
Well, I
Because
tell you,
yeah,
when you do wake up and you say that to yourself and you get that feeling, put it in a chokehold.
Yeah, don't let it out.
Yeah,
And don't let it. And
because
don't
it's
let
hard as we get older to grasp on to that gets harder and harder. And I say that coming from my little 10-pound I might gain, 15-pound I might gain. It just seems like it gets harder to make that commitment as you get older if you don't stay consistent. And so I've been through the up and downs. I've been lost game. And it's like when you lose it, you got to wait for that energy to come back. So that's why I say when it comes, put it in a chokehold. And the main part about it is a lot of people think it's about working out. It's not about working out. Your lifestyle is 80-10-10. So 80% nutrition, 10% mindset, and 10% exercise. And so you can go work out every day. But if you're not eating right, you might as well go slide down the slide and swing on the swing. You know?
That's why you would think that I eat a lot, but I have messed up my metabolism, which I know it needs to be a reboot and me to get some healthy things in my system, including water. But I know what I need to do mentally. I just need to to have the discipline, and I need to put in the work to make it happen. And I do believe that's going to happen one day. I know it's going to happen one day for me. And I hope it's very soon. Maybe, what's today?
Wednesday.
Yeah, maybe Monday. Next Monday, maybe I'll put it to work. But what I want to talk to you about is, I know you give great tips. Like you just talked about the 80-10-10 model. So the 80 would definitely be the eating habits, right? And then also you give tips about setting goals and then tracking your progress, and also getting a workout partner. What makes you think those goals? What makes you think implementing those tools helps a person sticking to a commitment?
So I'll start off with the tracking your eating, because that has been really big for me. That's the advice I give a lot of people. As we get older, our body changes. And sometimes we wake up or we'll eat something and you're like, dang, why do I feel like this? Why do I have a headache? Why do my lower stomach hurt? Why I can't use the bathroom? And sometimes we eat so much in a day, it's like, what did I eat today? Can you track back to figure out why you might be having these symptoms? So for me, after I had my son, I had pancreatitis. And so I thought I tried all these things. I Googled, what is it? Onions. I like pizza. I like sauce. All these different things. And come to find out it was meat. It was meat that was causing my pancreas to blow up under my breast every time I ate meat because my food wasn't digesting right. So I figured that out from being able to backtrack. So at the end of the day, you want to be able to say, what did I eat today? And be able to really know what you ate for the day.
You're the first person that ever, in all my years, you're actually the first person who's ever noted that, who ever shared that. It's always about keeping yourself accountable. But that's really great. That's really interesting that you're the first person ever. And I've talked about people about eating habits, all that. You're the first person to say journaling can help you track down what's going on with your body and what's causing you discomfort.
Yeah.
Thank you for that.
Yeah. And I try my best to speak from where I come from. I can't really too much speak on something I don't know. I can give you what I think, but when I speak to people about certain things, it's always from somewhere I've been. And I think my journey, like my life journey, just puts me in these spaces because I'm gonna end up going or meeting somebody who needs that. Like I had a torn rotator cuff. This girl I was training, before I got my torn rotator cuff, she kept complaining about her shoulder. And it's like I ended up going through the same pain to show her how to work with it, how to manage it. And I did mine without surgery. So those different things just put me in a space to basically help others.
Excellent. Let me say this really quick. Eve, I think too, another reason why you put it off is really because, first of all, you're tall. So your weight, the number sounds really heavy. But when I look at you, you don't look like that size. And when you get pushed and put your clothes on, you look good. And you got a whole husband who love you to death. So it could be hard to not be comfortable. And at our age, our metabolism slows down. And then, you're at that age. So like, even with me, I'm very healthy when it comes to, I don't have high blood pressure. My cholesterol is like a baby's. And my doctor was just so shocked, but I don't eat meat either for the same reasons. But I have arthritis. I need to stretch. You know what I mean? I need to tone. And I don't even like losing weight these days because my face fall. I like all of this. I look like my daddy. And these little parentheses or whatever, they're just starting to,
parentheses.
So, I live to I'm going to get a little bit of, I would never get like a nose job or something like that, but I do want to get some of this skin pulled. Yeah, I want to get some of this skin pulled. But you get comfortable, and I think I look better when I'm heavier. Because when I lose weight, I just don't like the way I look physically either. I don't lift weights like I don't do the weights, so I'm just so flabby. But the thicker I am, I just like it better. Yeah. But I think us, especially me and you, Eve, we should nip it in the bud, because right now we are healthy and we don't have no problems. But we don't want to wait to get to that point and then have to start at 60 or 65, And I think for you, Eve, if you don't look at it as such a challenge and you just do little baby steps like journaling, like Shan said, and maybe your first week, you still do the same thing, except you're adding water to your diet. And then the next week, okay, you got the water down pat. Now lay off the potato chips, or, do a brisk walk to the corner and back or whatever. But when you just cut throat and say, oh, Monday, I'm going to be juicing. I ain't going to do this. I ain't going to do that. It's not impossible, but you really got to be ready for it. But I always say, work with what you got till you get what you want. So be comfortable and love who you are and just work on it gradually. And then I think it's easier for some people to work on things gradually, and then next thing you know, it's like effortless.
Because I've been eating chips this whole podcast. As soon as she got on there, you ain't seen one chip, have you?
I love chips. I keep chips. I love chips. They are my favorite.
Yeah, I love
keep
chips.
them in the car. If I buy some, I keep them in the car, so I won't bring them in.
Yeah, I love chips too, even though I don't eat them as often as I used to, because I'm practicing like ways to eat healthy. But I do love chips though, even though, like I said, I just don't eat them as often because I'm practicing eating healthy. But
I can tell you have lost weight, son.
You have, Juwan. I was gonna say that. You definitely have. You look way smaller than the last time I saw you.
Oh, do I?
You do. Hey, let me tell y'all what I used to do real quick though, when I have my sugar attacks. And I'm in the store and I wanted them Oreos and golden Oreos that they be having.
Those what?
Safeway golden Oreos. The gold Oreos. They used to be my favorite. Yeah,
vanilla.
Yeah. So with the gold, the gold on.
Yeah, so they're not like chocolate, but they're like golden.
I know the yellow
ones. Them ones, right? So Safeway has a policy that you can taste before you buy. So I used to taste, and I don't want it. I don't want it. And that's how I never bought it. I would taste it, and that was it.
Get your little fix and don't take the
My
whole
little
thing.
fix and gone.
Yeah,
Because the
yeah,
more
take your
you
fix and
deprive yourself, the more you want it. It's like go on and eat the cake, anime. Go on and eat the little piece of the cake and satisfy yourself and go on about your business. But when you indulge, when you just indulge, that's when you didn't went just too far.
yeah, that's
So I eat candy. I eat, I do.
yeah.
Girl, I make a mean cake with them golden
No,
them
don't
golden
say that. Don't say that.
strawberry cake. Evil. I'm gonna send you a picture of it.
What kind of cake?
Strawberry shortcake. Baby, it's a strawberry shortcake cheesecake. 3-layer. A monster. I'm gonna just send you the picture. That's all.
That's too bad.
You need a thin slice of cake.
That's
The picture ain't gonna do nothing for him but torture. You need a slice of the cake.
If I ever make another one, because it's a lot of work. Like it takes hours to make the cake.
Like just cut her a thin slice. She knows how to. She just cut her a thin slice.
I'll do it for her birthday.
Oh yeah, y'all talking about me?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna eat it.
I'll do it for your birthday.
Okay, but I don't want the whole thing.
No, I'm gonna bring you.
Oh, don't make me no. Yeah, just give me a little piece. Yeah,
I'm gonna make some cute. I'll make a cute cupcake.
There you go.
But it's good. It's mean.
Cut it up and make it into a sandwich. Like cut the top and then put it together, and then it'll be a little sandwich. That's how I be whenever I eat cupcakes. I just cut the top off, put the bottom on it. I'll show you next time when I see you.
I saw that on the TikTok.
Yes. Okay. So Shan, do you have any advice for people who have been in your shoes before and want to stick to a commitment to eating right and proper exercise?
Do I have advice for anybody who wants to? Be like Nike and just do it. The main key is consistency. In an order, you have to get to the space where you feel like you can dedicate yourself to it. You want to look for some motivation. Some people don't need motivation. Some people do. For me, going in the gym, I used to just sit there if I didn't know what to do, like before I really started training. And I think a lot of people do this. They go in the gym and sometimes you just sit there, you end up looking at the TV. Okay, let me do a couple push-ups. And then before you know it, you're ready to go. So my thing was classes, because classes, you got a lot of people around you and either you're going to join in or you're going to look like the eyeball. So, I say some motivation and then to stay consistent.
Yeah, Shan, like I said, that's why I'm joining your program this summer, even if it means I have to sacrifice eating a lot of fast food in the 4th of July on Juneteenth, even if it means missing out on eating the cake on my birthday, I'm joining your program this summer.
That's all right. Okay.
And I'm gonna meet your little friends and we're gonna have a good time.
You gonna come hiking with us and stuff too?
Yeah. I'll try my best I'll try my best as not to, be afraid, not to let the fear of heights get the better of me, because I'm scared of heights to this day. But if that's
no, you good. They're not like we did Mission Peak, that's high, but we do like ground
what city?
Heights, but it's not huh?
What city is that in?
Mission Peak is in Fremont. We did that at the beginning of the year. So we hike every second Saturday of the month. And we go, just this Saturday, we went to the Golden Gate Bridge, but it started raining. But we did Mission Peak the 1st of January. And Mission Peak is something, baby. You'll lose a good 3 pounds just getting up there to the cross.
Yeah.
And see, I'm good going up. It's coming down.
Oh.
My knees are just, see, I have, like I said, I'm really healthy when it comes to my blood work, but when it comes to my knees, my hip, I have very bad joints. So I'm good with, I can climb up a hill, but coming down that thing, I just be wanting to sit down and fly.
You have to connect. This is why I tell people when we go hiking, you got to connect with the earth. You got to get down and touch the ground and get a little low. And you think you're just gonna walk down the rocks. No, get down and touch hands and feet. You gotta be hands and feet. That's how I be, because I got knee problems and I don't want to fall. Because if I fall one more time, that's a wrap for me. My back gonna go all the way out. But I just
Yeah, I
got
have
good.
sciatic nerve too. And
Yeah.
what really helped me with my sciatic nerve was my chiropractor, believe it or not.
Yes.
And when I lay off the dairy products, I could tell a big difference. And when I eat cheese, that thing get up in my joints, honey, and it worries me. And it'll wake me up in the middle of the night.
The
Yeah.
mucus.
So that mucus, yep. And you know what? I appreciate this conversation. I'm sure Eve do too, and Joanne, because
I'm ready.
we're gonna be mindful because this conversation is in our brain.
Your program this summer. When I come home for summer break, I'm joining your program, even if it means having to miss out on eating food on 4th of July, on Juneteenth, even if it means having to miss out on eating cake on my birthday. I'm joining your program.
When you come back
for summer break, I come back probably the last day of the spring semester ends on May 20th, so probably around the week after. But
okay.
We're doing it.
I'm
yeah,
with
we're
you.
doing it. Yeah, I'm done. Yeah, I'm done feeling sorry for myself. I'm done having to give a million excuses to dad. I'm done having to give excuses to my mom. I'm fucking doing it.
Holler back, Juwan. Holler back.
Yeah.
Holler back. You know, my biggest classes
walking around here looking like
the active older adults. So we don't call them seniors no more. They active older adults. So the Y I work at in San Francisco, the majority there are the seniors, and they have been since I've been there 2012, and the same seniors are there. So a lot of them are the participants of my Jamming to the Oldies class, my community walk. I do about 3 Jamming to the Oldies classes in different communities out there. But this is one thing that happened when COVID came. One of my participants, Miss Mary, and she works out all the time. She come and work out. And so we had to call the participants and see how they were doing, do a wellness check every week. And so I called Miss Mary. Me and Miss Mary was probably on the phone for 2 hours. And she was like, we got to this. She was like, I'm going to let you go because I'm probably taking up all your time. I said, no. I said, I love talking to y'all because you guys give me sight of the future. So I love talking to my elders. They let you, it lets you know where you're going in life. And so I told her that, and she said, well, Vashan, so she 86. She 86. Miss Mary 80. Yeah, she 86. And she said, well, Vashan, I hear you. I hear what you're saying. When you talk to us, it helps you see the future. She said, at my age, I don't have nobody to look forward to. She said, so I'm just out here swimming. And that was like really big for me, because if you think of somebody at 86, who 115 that can say, baby, when you get up here where I'm at, and so that was really big for me, hearing that from Miss Mary, and just to see them push, it's a big group of them. And so just to see the seniors just wanting to exercise, because dementia is really big right now. Dementia is really, really big. And actually the one I'm talking about right now, we're starting to see signs of dementia with her. But just to see my elders want to be healthy and want to live as long as they can. A lot of times people get older and retire, and it's just on the couch in the house, nothing, they have no energy or even want to even do anything else. So just to be around them, it gives me energy. It really gives me energy to keep pushing. Yeah.
To learn more about Shann's dedication and her fitness journey, head to turnupfitness.com, which will be linked in the description. Shann, thank you so much for your inspiring story, and thank you for giving me the motivation to join your program this summer. I might join it. I might join in for like when I come home for spring break, just to get a little practice of it. But trust me, I'm going to show up in that t-shirt, and show the fuck off.
Well, show up, turn up on something, then, Juwan.
Yeah, and we hope that you continue to inspire people, and we hope that you continue to keep motivating people just not to give up. Don't go anywhere. We will be right back. Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the Bubble Chat. We decided to have Shan stay with us for this last topic. So, are we going to talk about Riri, or are we going to talk about Riri?
Yes.
We're going to talk about Riri. The Queen Rihanna has returned to the stage during the Super Bowl after 5 long years. She floated on a platform in a stunning red outfit and performed songs such as Bitch Better Have My Money, Only Girl in the World, Rude Boy, Umbrella, and Diamond. And get this, while performing that song, she presented the world her new one. That's right, you guessed it. Rihanna is pregnant with number 2. Number 2! What? Guys,
Number 2.
Guys, talking about Rihanna has made me feel so much better because to this day, I'm recovering from that L that the Eagles took on the Super Bowl. But congratulations to the Kansas City Chiefs, of course. What are your guys' thoughts on this amazing performance and Rihanna's pregnancy announcement? And are we also going to talk about the outfit that she has on?
Of course. We're going to talk about
I thought her outfit was really cute. I couldn't even tell she was pregnant at first. I was sitting there waiting on like Eminem or Jay-Z because Jay-Z was there because they said she was cut. She had a surprise. So I was thinking it was a surprise guest to come on and do a cameo to one of her songs. So of course I was like, well, Eminem performed last year. And then I thought about it. I said, but Jay-Z is in the house. So I was thinking he was going to come out. But then I said, no, because Beyonce funny acted and she wouldn't want that to happen. She getting ready to have her concert. They just so, you know how they do. So pushed up.
Talk about B. It's not funny acting. We not about
I'm sorry,
to talk about B
funny
like
acting. I mean, I love Beyonce.
Hey,
I do.
I know you do, but she's
Beyonce.
not funny acting.
But when I mean funny acting, she don't play with Jay-Z. She's a little
not funny acting. She's not playing with him.
I know, but I'm just saying she's a little commercial.
We're not about to do B like that.
I'm sorry, I forgot I had a Beehive girl on the other line. But anyway, I didn't know the girl was pregnant. So when she was doing her little moves, I was like, okay, B, well, I mean, drop it a little harder now. Yank that hip some more, honey. But not knowing that, she was keeping it kind of like nice and smooth because she had a little baby in her belly. And I love her. I love her. Is it a husband or boyfriend?
Boyfriend.
Husband.
They're so beautiful. They beautiful. And that little boy is so cute. Go ahead, like his mama's. And I just love it. Yeah. And I love the performance. It was cool. A lot of people didn't like it. You know what I mean? And, a lot of us, we are used to like Beyonce coming from the sky, hanging from a whatever. And I think I got an attitude with Beyonce a little bit because these tickets too high. I think that's why I've been sarcastic about it. But anywho.
And you even post on Instagram that they're sold out?
No, I thought it was, but it's not. But I'm just mad because I can't.
Tax money yet? It's not sold out. When they get the tax money, then it's gonna be sold out.
Right. Well, I'm trying to get a job at the Levi Stadium so I could be there one way or the other. I'm trying to be a security guard at the Levi Stadium, and that'll be the first day I go and probably the day I leave. But anyway, Rihanna is amazing. She's very I didn't even know she was richer than Beyonce. Like she has more money than Beyonce. I didn't even know that. But I love her because she lives her life. She's regular. She's not, she's just like, when I say regular, she's like comfortable in her skin. She don't dot her I's and cross her T's. She don't give no shits. So she do what she wants. Got that little rough edge, and she's a Caribbean girl, and she got that attitude, and she just seemed real and relatable. That's what I love about her. And her performance, again, I kind of thought it was a little lazy at first. And then when I found that the baby, was in her belly, I could understand why. So it was amazing.
Yeah, I'm going to say this. Shout out to Riri. Shout out to Riri. Shout out to Riri. Shout out to the fucking queen. But seriously, her cover shoot for British Vogue with A$AP Rocky and her baby, her first child, it was everything. It was everything. And I think her performance and her pregnancy announcement honors her comeback to music after the release of her single "Lift Me Up" from the Wakanda Forever soundtrack, which I love. I love that song so much. I remember I remember like, because like when we lost Aunt Ladybug over the summer, I can hear her saying lift. I can hear her wanting to be lifted up and to feel the spirit, especially after the loss of Chadwick Boseman. It really, really lifted me up after the loss of our Aunt Ladybug last summer. And it just really, Shan, what are your thoughts on Rihanna's performance?
I didn't see it.
Oh.
Hilarious.
I just wanted to hear what y'all thought about it, but I didn't see it. I saw little bits and pieces of it, and I was like, well, wow. I did see a lot of people saying she could have gave more, and it's like after they found out she was pregnant, it's like, how would you want her to give more? And she got and she pregnant. But I did like the way she did it. It looks like at a certain moment she kind of just opened up her little poncho thing that she had, her jumpsuit she had on, and it was like her revealing. So it was cute. It was really, I like the way she's very low key, like you said. I really like that about her. But no, I didn't see it.
Eve.
So Riri is definitely one of the queens. Not the queen, but she's one of them. And she has much respect. I admire Riri because she is such an intelligent businesswoman. I know she started out as a young entertainer, as a young singer, but baby, how she has elevated herself every step of the way. I love it. She doesn't care about cussing nobody out, telling somebody off, or telling the truth of the situation, or ignoring someone. Do you, Riri? As far as the performance, she knew the assignment.
She understood the assignment.
She knew the assignment.
She understood the assignment.
She understood the assignment. And I'll be honest with you, if I didn't know she was pregnant, not that I knew she was pregnant, but I was entertained during the whole performance. And then as me watching her closely, I was all hyped, but then I started watching her and I was just like, okay, this move, usually she goes a little bit harder. And I was like, she usually goes a little bit harder, but maybe she don't feel good, maybe something going on. And then I was watching it with my daughter, and my daughter was like, is she pregnant? And I was like, well, she had a baby not too long ago. I mean, I had you 18 years ago, and I still got the baby fat. I ain't lost it in the last 18 years. So, if the baby not even a year old, it might be a little bit baby fat. She don't have to be miracle woman and go right the way she is. She beautiful the way she is. That's my thought. But, my daughter was like, and I was like, and then she was like, Mom, that's a little bit round and smooth. I think there's a baby in there cooking. I didn't, okay. And then I said, okay, she's pregnant during the performance. I was like, okay, she probably is pregnant. And she probably is. She probably not dancing too hard because she's trying to, protect her baby and not do too much. I get it. And then I was like, now, if I was pregnant, now, first of all, I'm not pregnant, but I'm not going to get on the platform. Nothing high like that. So for her to get up on the platforms like that, and she pregnant, I mean, she get an A+. Then she looked good. Her makeup was on point. Her hair was on point. I liked the little glitter shadow she had on. Then she had that little vinyl, SMN, I'm going to hell kind of corset, little boosty thing going on, and all that red. I mean, she looked fierce. Her dancers, they were giving it all. They were giving it all. So even that took away from her not full out dancing. But even her not full out dancing is dancing better than me. So this is what I'm going to say about all the criticism. We can all have our opinions, right? They're like assholes. We all got one and shit comes out, right? But at the end of the day, look in the mirror and say, this is a young lady who reached for her dreams. Her dreams grew. And now she's bought Fenty, the cosmetic line. that was inclusive. Then she had her high-end line, even though it's no longer. She's still pushing forward with other projects. I mean, look at what she's done, and then look at what you're done. And I don't want you to say, oh, I haven't reached her height, so I haven't been successful. All I'm saying is, are you reaching for your goals? Are you achieving them? Are you making them happen? And if you're not, shut the fuck up. How about that?
Mhm.
You get what I'm saying? Like, I'm not going to criticize Riri because at the end of the day, my Lizzo fine self needs to get healthy, right? But I haven't achieved that goal yet. But here I'm looking at this young woman who's achieving her goal. I ain't got nothing to say about her. She did better than I could. She danced better than I could. She sure the hell sings better than I could. And her bank account, not that money is everything, but let me see, she handled her business better than I am. So I don't have nothing to say about the girl, except for I hope you have a healthy and safe pregnancy, definitely a healthy and safe labor. Because, you know, as a Black woman, you know, we have a higher mortality rate when it comes to labor and our infants. And that even money doesn't protect you, because even Serena had to fight to be heard when she had complications when she had her daughter. So just be careful. Make sure you have the best health care that you can. Take care of yourself. I love the Super Bowl performance. If you don't never make another album, that's okay, because there's a whole lot of singers who wanted to sell one album and they couldn't do it. So you've already achieved so many goals. So you just lived your life taking care of your baby or babies and yourself, and do your best. That's all I got to say. I love Riri.
And as
Just
far as her
live
music,
your life.
and she have a lot of classic songs that'll last forever. That'll always
Yeah.
Last forever, because people keep on saying, oh, well, she's not doing this. I mean, Savage Fenty. I mean, she got, let me tell you this, and you know, she got the big girls feeling like sexy. I mean, she got the small girls feeling sexy, but them big girls, them stomachs be hanging over them G-strings and they got no shine. They's like, come kiss it.
Lunel is a ambassador for Savage.
I mean, and whether you size 0 or whether you size 26 or whatever it goes up to, 3X, 4X, whatever it goes up to. I mean, she has these girls all looking sexy. I mean, the meat is all out, and I'm not mad at it. I got some of it.
Lunel started modeling for her. Next thing you know, she started getting all these DMs with these guys flirting with her, which encouraged her to get a OnlyFans page. And Lunel made $200,000 in 1 month on OnlyFans because of a lot of the outfits on her page.
I'm about to get me a page. Because I'm about to paint.
Hey, guess what song is
I'm
going
about to paint a piggy toe. I'm about to paint that little baby toe, that little one. What they say? The little toe that went. I'm about to paint that toe. I'm about to paint the toe that went to the store. The one that stayed at home. I'm about to paint all the
Piggy went to the market. Little Piggy
I'm about to paint all the market toes.
Roasted beef. This little Piggy had
the piggies about to be painted. I'm about to start the piggies. I'm about to do.
And there's a lot of women on there with that just does feet, honey. They making money and has income in their sleep, baby.
Yeah. King.
$1,000 a month, honey.
I'm wearing the baby oil. I need to set my camera up right now. I need some baby oil. Vic has might have to do it, because Vic has to have you shine too. I'm about to see. Let me get this.
What you were just saying about Rihanna, and you, Shay, you said she got a lot of songs that's gonna last. I think 3 times you said "Live Your Life." That's one of her songs, ain't it? Just live your life. That's gonna go.
Yeah,
that's gonna go so down in history. They're gonna always talk about "Live Your Life."
You right.
You're gonna always make that one only, along with a lot of other ones she have, but that one right there.
Yeah, gonna have my money.
And run this town tonight.
My money. That's how I'm beyond.
And
Umbrella. Yes.
That was my favorite song when I was a little kid, and to this day, it's still my favorite song.
That's my favorite song too, Joanna.
I think Bitch Better Have My Money kind of over top that.
That is
But
also my favorite
Umbrella
song.
is number 2.
That's also my favorite song. That's also my favorite song. To this day, it's my favorite song.
Hey,
Every single
I wonder
song
why
that
you
Rihanna
said
has
that, 'cause
performed
I was
is my fucking favorite song.
What you say,
I
Shan?
what rapper, bitch
fucking-
better have my money. What rapper sung that?
Oh, Dirty Bastard.
Oh yeah, because when she said it, I was like, oh, okay, bitch better have my money. I forgot about Rihanna though.
Man Down. I love that one. Well, anyway, gentlemen, are we closing this, Joanne?
Yes, we are.
Okay. That's all the time we have for today. Thank you so much for listening to today's episodes of the Bubble Chat. And of course, as always, we would love to hear what you guys think. Let us know in the comments and or reviews. And don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel and wherever you get your podcast. We have been your host, and until next time, thank you so much.